Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Coffee and Biz Chat with Michelle Andrishak, your Wow Business Mastery Mentor. I'm here today with my office supervisor, if you can see him, Buddy the Wonder Dog. He's helping me out in the office today. So, 116 minutes a day. That's how much time most of us give to something that, my goodness, has become a vital piece of our lives each and every day. Statistically proven by socialmediaexaminer.com that most people spend 116 minutes per day for recreational use only. I'm not talking about if you work in a social media industry or if you're an entrepreneur that's doing your own social media. Most people are consuming 116 minutes per day of some form of social media platform. Incredible. And that has just increased over the last couple of years. Why? Because consumer behavior changed when the world shut down due to COVID. So now we are preconditioned, and consumer behavior has changed so much that our digital presence online, on the World Wide Web, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Pinterest, on Snapchat, on TikTok, and more, Instagram, I almost forgot Instagram, has changed so much that how do you embrace that as a woman in business to make sure that your business reaches your most valuable customer online and increases your sales and takes advantage of the statistically proven 116 minutes per day? Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit as I sip my coffee this morning for Coffee and Biz Chat. If you're watching this live, give me a shout out. I can see the comments delayed. Let me know that you're here. If you're watching the replay, put a hashtag replay underneath this video and let me know, how many minutes are you spending on social media a day? Have you ever tracked it? And have you ever tracked where those minutes are spread across? Like, which platform do you spend the most amount of time on when you're just cruising to see what's happening in the world on social media? So, with some research on socialmediaexaminer.com, fantastic website if you're looking for how to do market research on where your most valuable client is hanging out. It is really important in this digital age to know where to put your marketing messages so they can reach the people you want to talk to, and you can have conversations that lead to conversions, because those conversions put money in your pocket from a business perspective. So when you are wanting to draw clients in the digital world, where are your clients spending the majority of these 116 minutes per day? Are they on Facebook? And if they are on Facebook, are they still scrolling the news feed, or are they just watching stories? Are they on Instagram? Now, it's statistically proven that the majority of people that are online right now are preferring video, are preferring stories, are preferring reels, and those stories and reels are watched up to 12 to 15 times more than the average news feed post. So if you're thinking, oh, I know, I feel your pain, it's like, oh my goodness, if I have to learn how to do a reel, or worse, if my most valuable client moves to TikTok and I have to learn how to do the TikTok dances, or are we using Snapchat, or is Pinterest still a thing? It is really important to do your market research to find out where your most valuable client is spending the most time on each platform. And that really does come to knowing the demographics of your most valuable client. So where are they located? Because most people will, in an urban environment, may still be using Twitter. And they might be all over Twitter for their news and their education. And now it's like 240 characters, not just 280 characters, not just 140 that you can use in Twitter. And Twitter is hot, hot, hot if you're living in a more urban environment. But if you're living in a rural environment, Twitter didn't get picked up as well as it did in the city. So then maybe you're still looking at Facebook, or maybe you're looking at Instagram. If you're predominantly marketing to women, maybe it's a good time to still look at Pinterest. And if you're looking at a younger demographic, then don't waste your time on Facebook. Put a little on Instagram. Definitely look at TikTok. And if you want to have great conversations with people around the world, and even create your own stage where you can be presenting your fabulous information to the world, then you might look at being a part of Clubhouse. But really, when it comes to how to increase your sales by having a digital transformation in your business, the first thing you need to know is how much time are most people spending on social media, and what social media are they spending the most time on? The most. And that's where you need to work at putting your marketing messages so you can connect with them, so you can think about conversations. Now, I want to remind you, in the customer journey, that social media is a part of the first bus stop, I call it, on the customer journey. It's the awareness. So where people become aware of you. Using social media, the gift is to move them from the awareness bus stop to the engagement bus stop, where you start having conversations with them, where they're engaging with their posts, they're commenting under the posts, they are moving to a private conversation to book an appointment with you, or ask how they can buy, or clicking to go to your online store. So in this new world that we are living in, the post-COVID world, or hopefully it's post, is requiring a totally different digital transformation. Consumer behavior has changed, and changed forever. How we do things, and how we shop, and how we buy, and how we engage with each other has changed. And now it's time to make sure that your marketing messages are hitting your most valuable client, to create engagement, to create conversations that convert to profitability through the platforms that they use the most. So, do you know where your most valuable client is hanging out the most and spending time the most of these 116 minutes per day? That is something that I will be teaching in an upcoming WOW live webinar on April 27th from 1:45 a.m. to, from 11:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time to 1:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So you can do your time conversions, but I'm operating on Mountain Standard Time. 11:45 a.m. to 1:15 p.m. I'm doing a deep dive into completing your digital transformation to increase your sales online. And that's one of the first steps that I cover in this program, of which is amazing to spend your time in, understanding which platform is going to work the best to increase awareness, engagement, and sales. So that's on April 27th. I'm putting the link to the workshop underneath this live video when I'm done chatting. And I'd just like to invite you to come and join me for a 90-minute deep dive into where is your most valuable customer spending that average of 116 minutes per day, what platform, how are they using it, and how can you use it to meet them where they're at? Because your customers are not necessarily looking for you per se, but you have to make sure that you are putting your message in front of where they are looking anywhere. So, and making sure that you're very, very specific about those marketing messages to attract them, that you're not spreading your marketing message too thin. So the worst thing you could do is say, oh, I want to reach everybody. And then you have, posts on LinkedIn and post on Facebook and post on Instagram and maybe a TikTok and maybe a reel, and you're saying the same thing, but your audience is so different, they're not relating to you at all. So, you're doing what I call the marketing spray and pray approach. You're spraying it everywhere. You're spraying it too thin. It's not specific to your target audience, and they're not responding to it. So you're wondering why your advertising is not working. So April 27th, I hope you'll join me for a deep dive into how to increase your sales online by understanding the digital transformation that businesses had over the last couple of years. And click the link below so you can register and make sure that you get the Zoom link to join me live on April 27th. So that wraps up Coffee and Biz Chat for Monday, April 11th, 116 minutes per day. Time yourself today. I want to see, what are your results? How much time do you spend on social media? Whether you're multitasking in front of the TV or whether you're having your coffee, just, looking at Buddy's favorite videos, or whether you're spending much more time than you think you are. Thanks, everybody. Remember, have a super productive day today. Don't be busy. Know the difference. And we'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye for now.